Hi guys, welcome back to Jolie Knots. This is Crystal, and today I am going to show you how to make some of these hardcovers with like leftover scraps. Well, I'm going to show you how to do the leftover scraps. This is just paint that I poured and then swirled around. Put some magazine pages inside and some rings. And so I was going to work on some of these today, and I figured I would bring you along and show you how. So I'm just working with some Mod Podge. The papers that are going under here, they're trash, really. It's just your junk. So I guess a hardcover for a junk journal. I'm going to make one today. I guess, kind of want to do a small one. So I'll show you with this guy. Let me see if I can. There we go. It's a little better. All right. So I just cut it open and, cut all the ends off. And so I'm going to just use some fabric scraps and some Mod Podge. And then I have this paintbrush. This one's actually empty. I just emptied it, but I'm just going to fill some up in there and show you how I did it. And then I want to add some rings to one of these, so we'll see. And then some lace to this one, like a lace border to that one on the edge here. So follow along and get some ideas. There's no like right or wrong way to do this, really. I did use, and I guess there's kind of like a little bit of a wrong way. I did use some this Amazon super basic school glue that I used for my kids for like their slime. This did not work very well. I covered this one with newspaper and was gonna paint it, and it literally just like came off. They didn't even stay. So, I mean, don't bother with this. Okay, let's see. Let's do this one. And then these, I just cut the top and bottom off of a grocery bag. And it's kind of like my little mat. Easy cleanup. We get them all over the place. And then the only other thing you really want to be careful with is like when it's drying, you kind of want to move it around a tad bit, or like while it's wet, you want to be able to bend it to like stretch the fabric to like fold over. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit bent. Anyways, I'll show you. I kind of want to use the rest of this little guy. So let's set that aside. I'm sorry about the shadow. I thought this was going to be a really good lighting. Let's see. Oh, my little light died. All right, let me change it. Okay. So I've got some scraps, like smaller size scraps here. And see, like little kitty cats. Just kind of throw some stuff out. You could use like little pieces of jeans, old clothes. I've got like a bucket of tops and like just little fabric things I've come across. And so take all the little small pieces and see if we can make something with it. This might be really cute as like a front cover. Look at that. Maybe a back cover. It's not really gonna matter. I'm gonna go this way, just if anything like bleeds through, it's not so much to see. So I'm just taking my Mod Podge and slodging it all over. Okay. Then take this one. I'm just gonna go up to the edges because I'm probably gonna want to edge this corner in some lace also, and it's just easier to not have to worry about it drying too crooked. So I'm gonna put that down, and then I'm going to press it down and add some Mod Podge on the top. Now I'm doing on this side just like one really big piece, but I mean, you could do it however you want, of course. Just do it. I just have this little table set up, and I do a little bit here and a little bit there, and you know, whenever the mood strikes. See? You can cut it off later. You can fold it over like in, and then Mod Podge the rest down. I think I'm just gonna cut it off later. Let's see, and now to do the inside of that. This actually dries rather quickly compared to like the school glue that I was using, or the washable glue. This dries like in an hour or so, so it's, I mean, not bad at all. And it's cold out, so it probably dries, I mean, it dries faster when it's hot and sunny, of course. Let's cut this. Fit it down the spine. And it's for a junk journal, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, I kind of want it to be a little bit messy and sloppy. I'm not trying to make it perfect, because then it's like a job, and it's not really exactly what I'm looking for. So let's get that one. Slap some Podge on top. If you do like this, watch. I did this one here on the back. You actually leave like texture. Let's see if I can show you. So just like kind of sloshed it like that. And on the back of this painted one, I kind of did that like in swirl motions. And so you can like leave some texture on it. This Mod Podge comes in like gloss and matte, so really just gonna be like dependent on, you know, what your style is. I kind of like to mix it up, so I don't really have a specific style. Okay, let's see. I can kind of see through this, but that's gonna be okay because I'm gonna add, I might add something on top. If I don't know. If not, I'll just slap over some more. If not, I'll just slap on some more, you know, fabrics on it. Oh, this one's cute. I don't know which side's up and which side's down. That'll be perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna do one more side, and then while it dries, you can make some rings with me, I think, or we can like put some of these rings in one of the other binders that I have. Okay, I think I want to do the back kind of like patchy. And this is just a base, you guys. You don't have to like make this all pretty and perfect and proper, because you're just going to keep adding and, you know, making it all look a little bit different or whatever. Whatever floats your butt. If you want to make it perfect, whatever floats your butt. If you want to make it perfect, make it perfect. I don't care. This is just an idea. Something I'm doing in between here and there. I need to make a pendant, and I don't know why I'm kind of like lagging on it. So I thought I'd do this, but if you guys are interested in watching me make a pendant, like wire wrap a pendant, like a crystal gemstone cabochon, then feel free to come back and check it out. I kind of want that cute little bird in it. Remember, we're not going for perfect, so eyeballing it, and then I'll just, cut it down later. Probably should have cut that off a little bit better. I'll get the lighting a little bit fixed up better here so there's not so much shadow. Okay, and then let's put little Kit Kats. Oh, here they are. Cut this white piece off. Got a little teeny tiny. Okay. I find doing this like helps it soak into the fabric a little bit, and then you can swirl it out. And I like the bubbles, but if you don't like the bubbles, just, go smoother and more gentle than I am. I'm not super gentle, I suppose. I try to use all the little bitty scraps and pieces. It's kind of cute, I think. Okay, let's see. I think this little kitty cat sticking out. This little fat face. And then maybe we could just add this. Nah, it's the same. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can hear my stomach. You could probably hear the rain, actually. It's really raining out. I'm in LA, so, with the recent fires, there's a lot of evacuations for floods. I'm not near the floods or anything like that. And mudslides. Kind of sad. Okay, so I'm done with that one for now until that dries. Let's get that out of the way. Move all these back, and then I want to bring this one over. Hey, Moo Moo. These might say a cat room. Scooch. Thank you. I want to add lace to this one and this one. Oops. Okay. I'm just gonna go like this. I mean, since it's Mod Podged all over, I'm not even gonna worry about like getting it neat because I did the whole top cover, you know, with Mod Podge, so it doesn't really matter. As long as it sticks. I'm not trying to get all the edges to stay down. It'll be kind of cute, like with it little fluffing up. How cute. I'm not gonna Mod Podge the top because I don't want it to be shiny. Or maybe I'll have to. We'll see. Oops. Maybe I just need to add more. We'll find out. Being creative isn't always knowing what you're doing. It's about trying different stuff and finding out, creating new ways. So let's just create some new ways and figure it out. Just like turning this into a binder. I was gonna sew in signatures, which I think I might still, I'm still gonna do on like some of them. Oh, where is it? This one. I made these little paper signatures. And so I was just gonna sew these and then put these in, but then I thought, well, maybe I'll just sew them and then attach some little ringlets and then put them in the binders, and it might be easier. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably have both ways. It doesn't matter. All right, so that one is done. Let's go ahead and let's do a different one. I don't want that straight one. I just ordered these on Amazon. I don't really want to order anything else on Amazon because of you know who. So I've been like on an Amazon strike. But these have just been sitting there for like ever. It's cute. It looks really similar, but it's still super cute. Just chop that one. Once it dries a little bit, I'll like flip it over and do the other side. You don't have to be all nice and neat. See how we're just like, these are just butted up on the edge like we did on the butter one. And so we're just gonna cover it up. You don't have to be all nice and fancy or nothing like that. Oh, I can't do the rings on this one if it's drying. We'll do the rings on the other one. That's okay. Maybe I should have used like tacky glue. This is not staying as well as I thought it was going to. It's okay, just slap on some more. Just slap it on there. Keeps sticking to my hands. Okay. We shall see how that looks later. Okay, what's next? Move these out of the way. And now, let me show you how I did these rings. And that way, watch. So the rings are just through like the boxes, punched in a hole. And I did measure them, hang on. I mean, I hope I got got the right measurements because I'm not really that accurate. Or at least I don't try to be that accurate anyways. Like, so when I use 2 of the 3 hole punch, oops, I'm gonna make it bigger. So I could use like the 2. Okay. So here, let me get a pen that will mark on there. We're done with that. I just cover it with this little thing and a hole in it, so I don't have to wash it off and put it away all the time. See? Makes it a little easier. Come back to it later. So let me get okay, so I'm gonna use a marker that I'll be able to see on here with, and a little awl to make the hole. And then I've just got a bunch of these rings. And so as far, oops, as the ring size that you're gonna wanna use is, you don't need a binding because you just punch and put the top and the back. But for this, I just want it to be like a little bit smaller than the binding here. So, what size do I want? That's how this one was. And this is small. So yeah, let me, oh, and look at, like, let's use these colors. I want to make it pop a little bit. Let's use the orange ones. That would be cute. Let's save these ones for something else. This one's super, like this, because I started it also with that washable school glue, and it just like came up off of the cardboard underneath. And then I did this side just with Mod Podge, and then I covered it with Mod Podge. So there's a little hole, but I'll be adding to it, make stuff look a little bit better. Okay, now let's measure this. I probably should just get like a regular ruler. The measurement between here and here is 4 1/4 inches. Like from the middle of one hole to the middle of the next hole. 4 1/4 inches. And so I'm gonna get that right here in the middle somewhere and go the 4 1/4 is like, that's somewhere about the middle, right? Yeah, sure, why not? I need 2 holes. So there's a dot for 1, 2, and then we pull it out a tad because we need 2 holes, remember? 1, oops, 2, okay. And now I'm just gonna take this little guy, watch your fingers, smash him through. Oops. And again over here. Probably should have measured that better. It's a little off, but oh well, I don't care. Smash it through there. And then over here on the other side. And over here. And so now when we put this in, I mean, you can put it, I had it first where the little thing was like that, but then I wanted to hide it from inside. So if you don't care that like the hinge is on the outside, then just, you can start it through here. But I started it in the middle. So that way when I open it, the hinge is like hidden underneath all the papers. So just open it all the way. See how I'll have the little holes. Just make sure it fits through. Yep. Okay, and then pull through. Other side, this way. Push it. Is that the back? Yes. Sweet. And then there's one. And because this is fabric, I mean, you don't really need to add rivets or anything because it's just not going to pull through. The fabric is like the enforcer. Okay. Next one, open it up. And then we're coming through here. And if we make a bigger one, I mean, obviously just to get an extra binder ring. And then side. Okay. I mean, it helps, of course, that this is like flexible because of the fabric. This one was a little tougher to get in because I put 2 boards together. I think it was like Cheez-Its or something. And I glued them together because I was doing the paint pour and I didn't want it to get too wrinkly. So that's what I did there. And so now we have our rings to fit into our binder. See? Pretty cool, huh? Just a cheap way. I mean, most of this stuff I have a whole bunch of it just from the years and years of crafting. So when I do some more, I will let you guys take a look. Bye.